And then you click that.
Oh,
And then you drag down the other
welcome.
one.
Well, we might like the music going for a little longer.
Yeah, we'll just keep going the whole time. On loop.
Welcome to the Bus Factor.
Yeah, welcome.
I hope everyone is having a wonderful Jesus job.
Gee.
Oh boy.
What's happening?
Oh, the CPU is not happy. He's not a happy chappy. Oh, it's better. Yeah. I think it's installing updates again. Oh, Minicam's back open again.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there is a program, an unnamed program, not licensed for commercial use, is open again. Yeah, much better. It looks like the computer is installing updates, so we may find that it is not super happy again at some point. But for now, I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad now.
Yeah, it's only using like 100% of the CPU. Hello, Mr. Lokifer. Sorry for the poor stream quality. I think you've got a name that's particularly glitchy as well. There we go. The stream quality actually looks okay to me. Right?
Yeah, I think this looks alright.
Yeah, okay, maybe just the quality is too high. It looks like it was like maxing out 100 megabit connection on a single 1080p stream. I don't get it. I don't get how it works.
It was a bit odd, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and when we rebooted, it like went into the BIOS, and when we tried to quit the BIOS, it just went back into the BIOS. It was like,
no, more BIOS for you. No BIOS? More BIOS for you. I don't want the BIOS.
Not sure what has happened with this little poor laptop.
Yeah, it's not a good one, I'll say.
Too much AI.
Yeah.
Do you know that AI has picked up like fucking 2,500 video clips?
2,500 video clips.
So like incidents.
In what period?
Since the AI has been a thing.
Oh, are you storing them all? You're gonna run out of space eventually,
nah,
dude.
mate. I did a little reshuffle on my drive.
You should or like I run ZFS at home and it lets me like the compression is like bang in. Although for video clips it's not
I got
very good.
better FS.
Oh,
It's got some compression in there.
Yeah, I have like little desire to run butt FS. It's the alternative name. It's butt
still
FS,
works.
right?
Still works.
Because it's the FS for butts. Do you see like Red Hat ditched it now? No one actually supports PDFS anymore. Doesn't have any commercial support. Can I borrow a bottle opener, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Right there in front
I
of
think
your
I
nose.
had seen it somewhere. Okay. So how are you? How's your week been?
Yeah, my week's been pretty good. Done some stuff. Done some other stuff. Done some other stuff.
Classic. That's pretty average week in InfoSec then. Let's think, has anything interesting happened in InfoSec this week? There was, in kind of like InfoSec scene news rather than like actual news. Did you see? Did you see ownhead.com?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck were they thinking? What a dumb idea. Okay, because I like the idea of like, go here and see all the papers someone's released, see all their conference talks. Like, sure, that just makes it easy to reference stuff.
Yeah.
But then they were like, oh, we're going to give you a score between 1 and 100 and we're going to see who wins. Like, how fucking out of touch are you? So I don't know who made it, but whoever did was pretty out of touch in my opinion.
I was just retweeting.
Oh, okay, cool. Old mate Karori out there. Whoa, they have a pretty visible camera on that one. So how come some buses have like a visible camera on the outside and some don't? This one has no camera on the outside that I can see.
Oh no, that one had one against above the door.
See, that's like the really visible one, right?
Yeah.
But then some of them don't have that.
And this one, well, we won't be able to see this one.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Have you seen the little like thought experiment thing? It's a picture of a bus, like a outline of a bus. and they say, "Which way is the bus going? Is it going left or right?"
Yeah.
And supposedly, I haven't checked this myself. Adults are like, "What? I have no way of knowing." And kids are like, "Oh, it's going to the right.
Yeah.
It's driving right."
And they're always right.
Well, I mean, sure, yeah. But do you know why an outline of a bus would be driving to the right?
What? I'm confused.
So it's an outline of a bus. Imagine there's just an outline of a bus, just like this.
Yeah.
But you can't see the speed lines.
No speed lines.
What way? This is the bus vector logo. I can taste the blood. What way is the bus going? Is he driving that way or that way?
Going to the right.
Yeah, but how can you tell?
Got speed lines.
Apart from the speed lines.
It's going right.
It's because it's got no door in it. If the outline has windows but no door, the bus is driving to the right. But if it has a door on it, it'd be driving to the left. Yeah. So, but actually, that does mean that the speed lines on the bus vector logo are the correct direction. And I don't know if this is actually, but I don't know if this is an actually correct thing. But I did hear it once that kids, because they're around buses all the time and they catch buses and
count them up, boy.
Oh, yeah. What did we get one to be?
Yeah.
How late is the stream at the moment?
I don't know.
Okay. One red light that on the
right, so one red light there, 45 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
It just switched to one. It hasn't switched to one yet. Have you switched? Yeah, I switched to one there.
They have timestamps on them.
About 10 seconds.
It has a fucking timestamp.
All right.
This is 50 now.
seconds.
So 10 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was easy. But did someone else chat? Oh no, I see how it is. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, I guess we should get into some of that newsy boy this week. Which lane would you like to start on? I think the lanes are approximately even. No, there's one more tech story, so let's start with the tech story.
All right.
Can you take this top one? Because I don't actually know anything about it.
Do you know about cryptocurrencies?
I know of.
Count them up, boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
So cryptocurrencies is a place down in Christchurch.
Mm-hmm.
Got fucking popped.
Bam. Popped. Do you know how they got popped? Like, do we know anything about it?
I don't think much has been released, but like they did like a press statement and they were kind of like, yeah, people getting into cryptocurrency understand the risks involved. And it's just like, nah, like if you did it right, then
oh, snap.
Oh, I'll watch
Double
it in 10 seconds.
Let's bump that shit up. Yeah, they noticed. They know we haven't been paying attention very closely for the last few weeks.
I'm waiting.
10 seconds.
Oh yeah, count them up, boy. Count them up.
Yeah, already done, mate. Already fucking done. Yeah.
Oh, that's a blocker as well.
Yeah, it's a blocker, but it's not. We don't count extra for that. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like as someone who's not involved in cryptocurrency, yeah, if I put my money into an exchange, I expect it to all be stolen.
Do you think they have been like doing it more and we haven't noticed?
What? Who? What?
You just said.
Oh, the buses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they watch the show. I know they all go home, watch the show.
Look at this. Like,
no. During the show. They know that during the show is the one time we don't have the AI running. So if we're not paying attention, it's the safest time to run a red light. Also, I think this might hit a second cycle here.
Yeah, I think it. So
yeah, woo!
Looking at
second
the AI,
cycle. Oh, do we count it again?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been counting those twice as blocking buses.
Yep. Fair enough. Oh, look at all those pedestrians being forced out of their way. Damn, do you have no soul, Mr. Bus Driver Man? The 32X. The X stands for Ether Express.
We need to get that fucking neon light out there.
Yeah, red light detected. Fuck, that would piss them off so bad. A big light that just says, "You just ran a red light, Mr. Bus Driver." It would be so annoying. He's staying there. He's wet. Oh, he's moving now. Okay, cool. That was a big delay, but yeah. So cryptocurrency got hacked. I mean, presumably knowing
Cryptopia, and they'll just kind of like, yeah, people should have understood the risks, and like this stuff happens, but like,
yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, it's probably like either an admin got phished, or once again they had like RCE in the login form. That's generally how it goes down with cryptocurrency hacks, right? It's not like a super complex hack that an APT took 10 years to supply. No, it's like they had like fucking SQL injection or something, right?
I mean, like a lot of these like crypto places are done by like one person as like kind of a side hobby that then turns into some money making business.
Yeah.
And like that one person probably has some development flaws and they probably have some OpSec flaws. And like just put those together, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, well, we saw like DPR, right? Back in the heyday of
Man,
buying
I
drugs on
remember
the
when that
internet.
happened. I was like, fuck, I could do that.
Yeah, it would be hard to do as bad of a job as DPR did, right? It'd be hard.
But it lasted so long.
Yeah, you counting that? You counting that?
I'll wait 10 seconds.
Look here, because it's like it's a tough one.
I think he just went over. Yeah.
Okay, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The other thing is we are in security roles.
We could go.
Fucking I know. Okay, fine, go ahead. They call me Double Mic Steve because at the best of times I can be heard with 2 microphones. It's double the microphone that everyone else has. Rack 'em up. Okay, we're gonna rack 'em up right here, boys and ghouls. Cynic says, Exchange is saying you know the risk is a massive cop-out. You're paying for the risk, right? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if a bank did that?
Yeah,
look,
one of my mates was
lose
tweeting about it,
yeah.
and he was just like, no, that's not how business works.
We did lose all your money, but, I mean, it's on the internet, so what did you expect, right?
Yeah.
Really? This is a pretty common like rhetoric we hear when someone gets hacked. When the iCloud hacks happened against all those celebrities, there were a lot of people who just said like, well, what did you expect putting nudes on the internet?
Yeah.
And it's like a pretty common kind of thing to say. So yeah, it's a cop out, and it's also like, yeah, it's dumb. I don't know like how they got pen tested, like Cryptopia. You generally don't hear about that after the fact.
So I'm listening to Darknet Diaries at the moment, and I got up to the one about
Is it any good?
the Magic the Gathering exchange.
Mount Gox?
Yeah, Mount Gox.
How? Yeah, you're fucking. That is a weird pivot, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they had a lot of like, it was just like thing over thing over thing over thing, and like they like sold the company in the middle, and they were kind of like just trying to cover it up while it was happening.
Did you see that by the time they got around to being charged, the Bitcoin that was taken away from the company when they seized it, when they you're bankrupt, we're going to seize all your Bitcoin, they ended up being worth more than any of the fines that were going to be imposed. Yeah. They made so much money just off having seized Bitcoin.
Yes.
It's a fucked up situation, man.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, saying that you kind of expect it as a cop out, and the other thing is, you don't expect it anymore. Well, you don't want it to happen anymore, right? Like you kind of have an expectation that these companies they're not children making exchanges these days. They're adults running a fucking company.
Yeah,
and part of that means making sure you're secure.
Yeah, I like how like when people when shit hits the fan, people like just kind of fall back to their like childhood things and be like, "Oh, it wasn't us.
Yeah.
Leave us alone."
Yeah, people aren't super rational about it. Okay, well, do you want to go 1 for 1 or do you want to go lane? Yeah, let's go 1 for 1 then. Okay, this news story is all about knees. The bee's knees.
Ooh.
Did you see where I was going with that?
So it's nothing to do with buses, actually. Yet.
Yeah, okay.
Super public transport, though.
Yeah, public transport. As you know, Tesla and Elon Musk coming out with rideable bees. You will now be able to ride a bee around town.
Like fucking just tap your snapper card, jump on a bee.
Yep. And the tagline writes itself, doesn't it? You want to be somewhere? Hop on a bee. That's the place to be.
You know, like
baby.
Ages back, I used to joke with like some foreign friends of mine and saying like, yeah, in New Zealand, like we just have emus we ride around on, like ride share emus.
Emus aren't native to here, are they?
Yeah, they're extinct as well. No, not emus.
Dodos?
Moas, yeah. Yeah, not emus. the other like.
I'm like, shit. What have I missed in my like biology courses? Emus are native New Zealand and extinct. Wow, fuck me. I'm pretty sure I saw some a few years ago.
Mowers, and people were like, "Oh yeah, cool."
Yeah. Yeah, there's like an Australian thing as well. I have heard the one where it's like, you guys do have power in New Zealand, right? Like, outside of the cities. And there was like, the last time I heard it was when we had massive power outages for some reason. Like, it was like a storm or something, and it knocked out power for like a week in some part. People were like, whoa, yeah, I didn't know if you had power out in the rural parts.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty bad. Anyway, what was this news story? Bees. We didn't actually talk about the news story yet.
Oh, yeah. So in Melbourne, they got trams.
What's Melbourne? Does Melbourne have a tagline? Like, Los Angeles, the city of angels. Wellington's like, it's fucking
I've heard
windy,
Melbourne
mate.
being called the Sister Wellington. Or sister of Wellington.
Yeah,
sister city
I've heard that. It's normally Wellington people who say that, though, rather than the Melbourne people, to be fair.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if they've got a tagline.
Okay. So Melbourne?
Yeah, they got some trams.
Yep.
Trams were like refusing to stop at certain stops.
Was it trams or trains?
Trams, I believe.
Okay. Because they have both, yeah.
Yeah, they were refusing to stop. And like people were fucking banging on the door. I want to get off at this stop. But nah, they're not allowed because there was a fucking swarm of bees. Just
fucking Australia, right? Like shit. Like I've like
Oh, I saw something on Neighbourly the other week. Some guy in Brooklyn lost his like swarm of bees, and he was just like,
he lost it.
Yeah, like got out of his like bee hut or something. He was like, yeah, if you see like my bees, like don't worry, they're kind of harmless.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, I'm just gonna.
I didn't even know that was how bees worked. Oh, we got a blocker. Blocker, you just missed it, motherfucker. We're going to count it because that's approximately where the other one was, though maybe half a bus if he wasn't here. I thought bees like had to be out inside, like go around fertilizing gardens and shit.
Nah, apparently they swarm sometimes. I mean, they do. Like
but they swarm. But what I mean was like they have a home and like a queen, right? Or was this like they migrated or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because you hear like what happens is they keep going until like a new queen is born, and then the hive like splits off and stuff.
Yeah.
Or modern times, they're kept alive for a while, and then what happens is the pesticides murder the entire colony, and slowly our ecosystem dies.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's take another news story here, just as you do. I put this one down as Drupal tar phar fair. Drupal tar phar fair. Drupal tar phar fair. Because it sounds kind of nifty. Hugh's gone to go and get a beer, by the way. That's why I'm trying to banter on by myself, and it's not working very well. Supposedly some bugs have been fixed in the latest version of Drupal. The first of which is regarding the tar extractor that gets used. So when you upload a tar, there's some mechanism to extract it, and it looks like I think it was arbitrary code delete and possibly like arbitrary code as well, like execution through writing files to a web root or something like that. It was a little bit unclear to me. But of course, the way to fix that is just to update that tar library. So pretty simple fix for that one. The other one was the phar file handler. Looks like it had some issues in it. So the phar file handler allows you to execute code already, and it looks like you were able to upload a file with a .phar extension in some cases, and then in some cases, if that was allowed, you were able to access it using like the phar file protocol handler, and that allows for code execution.
Boom.
Yeah, so it's not just like access website.com/file.phar. It's like, website.com/browse.php ? File equals whatever.phar, and that will trigger the
Damn, that's bad. Don't you love PHP? What does phar stand for?
it.
PHP archive?
Yeah, PHP something archive. I don't know if it's PHP archive, but it's something like
Might
that.
be PHP H something archive.
Yeah, PHP archive. Like that. Oh, fuck.
PHP hypertext archive.
Yeah. Fuck, I hate it when you like somehow manhandle the microphone and it smashes into your fucking teeth.
Boom, right in the jaw.
You'd think you'd be pretty good at like holding like just an object. It's not hard, it's not heavy, and yet sometimes just whack right into the teeth. Fucking hefty mic as well. So that's the Drupal tar phar fair. Do you like that? Drupal tar phar fair?
Yeah.
I was going to write fair with PH as well, so it'd be like Drupal tar phar fair.
Oh yeah, I get you.
PHAR.
I get you.
Drupal tar phar fair, Drupal tar phar fair, Drupal tar phar fair. Oh, the camera's gone all glitchy.
Oh, it is. There was one though.
Oh, it was?
Write them up.
Write 'em up. Write 'em up. Write 'em up.
Do we reset the
Write 'em up.
stream? Oh, it's super glitchy.
No, it fixes itself.
Nah, like you can kind of if you double click on network camera,
Yeah. And just
and then just go okay.
Oh, we're back to video 1? I thought we were on video 2 for a while.
Nah, I changed it back because like it was kind of working.
Yeah, it looks better now. I don't know what causes it. It seems like if it like gets behind by a little bit, it just stays fucked forever.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying because like when I was looking at getting it for the AI, I'm like, it can't be done. It just can't.
It can definitely be done.
Yeah,
if
like
this is possible of doing it, then
I know,
like,
right?
Like if OBS can do it, and OBS is just FFmpeg anyway, so there's definitely a way. Anyway, let's take a new news story here. Did we start? We start with tech. This will work out well actually, because if we go blah 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 blah, we'll start on tech, end on tech.
Oh yeah.
So this one here is to do with matches.
Yeah. Striking a match.
Yeah, boy.
Lucky strikes.
Lucky strikes.
Nah, they're not matches, are they?
I think they are. Or they
Lucky strikes. I
cigarettes?
think they're cigarettes.
Yeah, there is like lucky matches or something though, right? Like I
What?
have heard of it or something. Anyway,
Yeah, hard to know. But yeah, so a strike happened.
tell us about
Are
it.
you surprised?
A little bit. I didn't know this one was coming.
I'm surprised it took so long, to be honest.
Well, there's a lot of different vendors involved. A lot of different what do they call them? Not vendors. Vendors maybe. There are a lot of providers.
There's like
contractors.
one union, so the tramway union.
Yeah, but this wasn't a tramway union.
This
What was
was to do with the tramway union, but it was only one operator in the tramway union.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So they didn't do any like solidarity strikes, because you saw like when all the doctors were striking for dentists' rights recently. Here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So occasionally you get like, oh, we're gonna strike because other people are getting screwed over, which is
I'm fair with that. Like,
there are some circumstances where I think it's not good, but like if that's what it takes to get traction, then yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So it was NZ Bus. They were striking. Well, was it a strike or a stop meet?
I think it was a stop meet originally. So
But
I read an article that they
turned
said
into a strike.
they wanted to. I think they counted it as a strike because they wanted to say, look, we want you to do your stop meet over 3 different meetings with gaps in between, so that it lessens the impact to the network.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we're taking the full day off, like for the stop meet.
Yeah.
But it kind of works as a strike, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what the legal distinction is.
I like how Metlink probably knew about it long in advance.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It was just like the day before they were like, "Oh yeah, there's a strike happening tomorrow." So
Unexpected strike. Nothing we could do about it.
Nothing,
Right?
absolutely
Nothing. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yes. This is a bit annoying.
It makes me wonder how much Metlink has control over that, because that's more of an employment issue. With,
That's an NZ Bus thing.
yeah.
My guess would be NZ Bus just didn't tell Metlink. Right? Because it seems Metlink overall seems like one of the more responsive parts of the whole system.
Oh yeah,
They
definitely.
make mistakes, but
Yeah, I remember like early on, like I found like Metlink, like they told the operators, but then like I'm like, would it be easier if I just went direct to the operators? Because I can just fucking pester the operators direct.
yeah.
Because I feel Metlink don't do a good job at that. But,
Yeah. But the problem is the operators don't give a shit. So what are they going to do, right?
Oh, they just requested extension of time for one of my OAAs.
They're allowed to do it.
Yeah, they are.
OAAs are interesting. Like it must be real frustrating to see someone file an OAA you know is going to have data returned on it and have to just wait the countdown and you're like,
I've got so many. I was looking through some of the ones that are like about to come, and I'm like, man, I remember this. This was like fucking ages ago, because we had the Christmas break as well, which like adds 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's also the ombudsman did that thing where he was like, yeah, companies intentionally wait to the last minute even though they have the information earlier.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, companies. But of course, you can't do anything about it, right?
Yeah, nothing legally that you can. Like the law's kind of weird, because it's like as soon as reasonably possible, but they put a deadline on it.
Yeah.
Like as soon as reasonably possible is 20 working days.
Yeah, Buddy Woody ain't got no power. That's what I call him, the Buddy Woody. Ombudsman.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I talked to the ombudsman today.
In person or?
Nah, just email.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, count them up. Count them up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Count
like
'em up.
so like when we first got the AI and I reported like 250 buses or whatever in the last fortnight.
Yep.
They opened up a case for that case file. Metlink did.
Yep. Fair enough. Makes sense.
I reported some more in the following fortnights.
Yep.
And one of the comments was like, "We've added this to your ongoing file."
Yep.
I'm like, "What? Like you just have one file for all of these?"
Yeah.
What's the file number? So they give me the file number. Then I request that file and all correspondence relating to that file. And they give me some correspondence, internal, with old Brucey.
Some of their correspondence said, we should email some other people about this.
Yeah. And I've emailed them, or like I've raised the issue. And then I'm
going to
like,
say this guy's safe. The airport flyer, he looks borderline.
Yeah,
but
I think he's safe. Yeah, so I'm just like, oh, yeah, I noticed that there was reference to these correspondence.
The other emails, yeah.
Where are they? And they're like, oh, they're different.
Yeah, that's not about the case.
They're not related to this case.
Just because this case triggered off that entire process and wouldn't have happened otherwise and was in direct relation to this case does not mean...
I laid out like all my understanding of it, and I'm like, this is your process, because you've told me the process before, and like this is what you do. And then they're like, no, it's completely unrelated. It's related to red light running in general, which is to do with me. But then like I was like, my last email was like several months before that.
Yeah,
like this definitely was sparked by one thing.
Yeah. And the other thing is that you could just go back and do another OIA about those emails, but that's another fucking 60 days or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what they're treating it as. But I find it so weird that they're so gung-ho about how they take safety seriously, but when they're questioned about how often they talk to the operators about running red lights, they're like, oh, no, we don't want to tell you. Just yet.
It's the thing is, like, they don't gain anything by being, like, cunty with it, right? So it's like a bit weird to do.
And I'm like meeting them next week. I'm debating being like, I'm actually going to have to delay this meeting because I wanted this information before the meeting.
Like, just be like, I'm still waiting on the ombudsman to clarify or something. Yeah. You should definitely call them Buddy Woody in the email. Waiting for Buddy Woody to clarify. Sorry, we're on nickname terms. I meant the ombudsman. I only call them Buddy Woody.
I do actually know a guy. So when I learned Spanish in community college,
in community college?
Yeah, mate.
What? We have community colleges here?
Yeah, Wellington Community Education Centre.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
It's basically like community. I always wondered. And I did a Spanish class there. It's basically the start of community. Like the TV show.
¿Dónde está la Biblia? Oh, fucking yeah, that fucking jeez. Fucking, that was...
Did he just fly through?
Oh, Jimena.
Oh, wasn't that one.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Oh, yeah, this guy. Yeah, he just goes through.
Mi llamo T-Bone, la araña discoteca.
My Spanish teacher worked for the Ombudsman office.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I was oh, cool. Wonder if he recognizes my name now.
Maybe. I mean, not from the Spanish, right?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I didn't write to them in Spanish.
Yeah, that would be weird. Okay, so there's a strike. What's the outcome of the strike?
Oh, yeah, outcome of the strike. So strike happened end of January, all NZ bus routes, which is like 9 routes, I think.
It's not many.
Yeah.
They run
they
the airport
are going to run... Oh, I think they do. Yeah,
airport flyer might be NZ bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an expensive as shit route.
We got a confirmation from our data confirmation specialist.
Yeah, I was talking to someone the other day who, because of the stop meet, had to catch the airport flyer. That's an expensive bus to catch.
Oh yeah, that definitely is.
Yeah, because
I was about to catch it one time to get from one end of town to the other.
Yeah,
and they were just like, "You want to wait for them?
Just wait 30 seconds. It's fine." Yeah.
I'm like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, because I tend to be like, oh, it'll be cheap in town. No, they still charge you the fucking surcharge.
Yeah. I'm like, damn. Yeah, so all those NZ buses are going to not charge for fares from the end of January.
Do you remember when they were looking... Yeah, it's going to be a union member driving, yeah. Do you remember when I think it was in Waikato in Hamilton when they looked at doing this, and they locked the bus drivers out of their buses and refused.
Didn't they do
to,
that in Wellington
was
as
that
well?
here? As well?
Yeah.
I remember hearing about it, and they were like, you can't drive because it's a safety issue.
Yeah.
What happens if someone beats up the non-union members?
We talked about it on the show.
talked about it, yeah.
I think it was Wellington, wasn't it?
It could have been.
It was Hamilton.
I thought it was Hamilton,
Our
yeah.
data specialist has confirmed. Fuck, we don't even know what we talk about.
Hey, I was right. You were just yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, we could see something like that happen again. The Fox thing with the Hamilton though was they knew that was happening in advance, and then waited till the morning of to literally lock the bus drivers out and tell them they couldn't work because of the health and safety issue. Oh man, like people.
were they like blocking the street as well, or something?
Oh, there was something like that. Yeah, the ticket line on the footpath which blocked the entrance. Yeah, because the buses go into the depot via over a footpath.
And I recall the cops got involved, and the cops were like, "No, this is perfectly illegal." Like,
yeah, it's the cops are just like, sort out your own shit. Like, this isn't. Fucking speaking of, supposedly the fix on Manor Street got robbed last night.
oh shit!
Oh wait, not Manor Street, Courtney Place rather, the corner of Courtney and Tory.
Oh yeah.
My partner was outside and said she saw. I was like, "How do you know it was robbed? Did you talk to the cops?" And she was like, "No." And I'm like, "What? How did you know it was robbed?" And she was like, "We saw people run out of the store, and then alarms started going off." And I'm like, "Whoa! When did you talk to the cops?" No, they didn't turn up.
Yeah, count them up, count them up, count them up.
I'll do it. And so
He's
supposedly either no one called the cops or the cops just didn't turn up, which I don't know which of those is more likely. They would have left the what? Sorry,
The premises.
yeah, but yeah. Okay, that's a good point. If they're not there, they just come back, and grab the CCTV or whatever. I do wonder if like they would have to check the cameras from around Courtney Place, like the street or something. Could happen like that.
That's the thing. What time was it?
3:30 a.m. approximately.
Don't think
Last
anyone's
night?
on at that time.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect them to
But
be.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. When I'm there next week, it might be a thing I check for.
Are you allowed to reveal this information that you work there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just not allowed to discuss jobs I do there.
Okay, like the one we're literally discussing right now?
Yeah, but I don't know it's a job yet.
Fair enough. Good e-lawyering. Okay, did you see that a bunch of government websites are having, US government websites are having their certificates expire because government shut down?
The government shut down, so the certs are just expiring?
Yeah, which is funny because...
Will they expire in New Zealand first? Don't you hate that?
It's fucking annoying, yeah. It is annoying. But the only real like thing I wanted to point out here was, first of all, HSTS makes this a lot worse than it would be otherwise. Because without HSTS, you just click continue. HSTS is like, okay, that's it. That's inaccessible. But of course, Let's Encrypt. Anyone that solves this? Because Let's Encrypt by definition
just does it
yeah,
automatically.
You have to set up the cron.
You
So
don't have to think about it. Like, ever.
Yeah. So
no, our cron here was fucked up.
Yeah, it's been
because we had to rebuild the VM and I copied the cron from the old one, but it was installed differently in a different path. And
it's a I have noticed our system is still a little bit flaky after that rebuild. Yeah, fucking. Oh, I don't want to think about it. Anyway, what do we got next? We got Crash Modizia. Crash Medusa. A Medusa appeared, turned someone to stone, and there was a crash.
Crash hedge chicha.
Christchurch.
Yeah.
Someone crashed into a hitch in Christchurch. Is that the news story?
A bus fucking head-on with a car.
Oh, what's the fucking hedge got to do with it?
So the bus ended up in a hedge. The car ended up in a garage. Or tried to end up in a garage, but in a garage door.
Were they going fast? Like, did anyone get hurt or anything?
I don't think it said any speeds or anything, but the fucking hedge.
If no one got hurt, then it can't have been too fast, right?
Bus and car, yeah, this one.
Okay. Emergency services attending. That's why we need more bus factor around.
Yeah, so that's the car.
Was it at an intersection?
Fucking bus just went through a hedge. Oh, this is a different one from the one I saw. Yeah. Well, it might still be on this.
Sure.
So,
what's the who did you say CEO to?
people saying see ya.
Oh, okay. Because
Not you.
okay, well, that was weird. The people on the podcast are getting confused. You should not do
Oh
that.
yeah, that one. Yeah. So like,
Yeah. Hey, he went down. He must have been going fast, right?
look at it. Like, look
So it
at
was
the
at an
top of the
intersection.
hedge because it looks like a continuous hedge.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't call it a hedge. It's taller than the bus.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just fucking mowed down, right?
Yeah. So if you're in Christchurch, don't catch buses.
Do you remember when we were in Christchach? And
Yes.
which page?
And that
one.
poor, we were really drunk, and that poor guy had to deal with us.
Oh my god, no, not that time, not that time.
Okay.
No, actually no. Do you remember every time you and I have gone to Christchurch together? How many crashes have we seen?
Oh fuck yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
On,
last
like,
time
the same road?
didn't we see one? So the first time we saw two on that. We were on a cul-de-sac, a dead-end cul-de-sac, and saw two crashes, or was it three?
Well, I heard one, and then I got out. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh shit, yeah.
it was a big one,
did
considering it was
sound-
the end of a cul-de-sac.
It did sound pretty big. And I'm like, how did
And there was
you know
another
not
one
to
on that
see?
same street, right? And then
Yeah.
where did you catch the Uber from the airport with me this latest time? I don't know.
From
if you
the
were there.
airport. Yeah, yeah.
And we saw a crash, right?
Yeah, I think we saw two crashes. There was
Yeah.
one on the corner,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like we were commenting about crashes to the Uber driver,
Yeah.
and the Uber driver was like, "Oh yeah, they happen all the time." And I'm like,
It's
damn.
fun. There was heaps of them. Yeah. Christchurch is full of crashes. I wonder if there's like a reason for it. Like if statistically they actually do have more crashes, or like we just
"You can
You're
OAA that, mate."
I don't care that much. Anyway, let's new news story here. SCP vulns. So this is the case where you SCP from or to a server that's malicious. You can, I guess, in the case you're SCPing from a malicious server,
Yep.
turns out the server gets to set the file name.
Oh, he just beat it. He just beat it.
Oh yeah, isn't that good though? Server just sets the file name. Oh yeah, call this one / authorized keys / authorized.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
The server sets the file name when you SCP a file. So the server can be like, yeah, this one is called, /home / your username /.ssh / authorized keys.
But you pass. You
Yeah,
give it the,
you give it the file name.
but it doesn't.
The protocol though defines the server tells you the file name. So of course, the expected behavior is you say, I want this file, and the server goes, this is that file. The client doesn't check that. The client just goes, I want this file, and the server goes, here's authorized keys. And your client goes, I'll write authorized keys. Okay, cool. Which we've seen bugs like that before in like curl.
Yeah, because you have to pass it so this is talking about the local file, like what it's saving. So if you go like SCP remote system : remote file space local file,
Yep.
it's overriding the local file.
No, it picks a new file name. It will just with -r, sorry.
Oh, with dash -r. Yeah.
There is something. It still can write arbitrary files to the current directory. So even if you specify like x.txt,
Yeah.
it will still be able to write 123.txt or whatever
Damn.
in the current directory. Yeah, it's like a pretty nifty bug. There's also right. Normally it would SCP displays the output, so
Yeah.
you'd be able to see it. If you send the right control characters in that SCP session, it blanks out the progress from the previous one, so it looks all legit.
Yeah.
So, and this was because this is like kind of a protocol level issue. It hits like a bunch of clients, not just like the OpenSSH one. It's nifty. It was nifty. It's like one of those things that's not something that's ever going to be used, but definitely high impact if you could use it.
I like it.
Okay, what's next? Zoc.
Zoc. Oh yeah. Did you ever want to go to the Zoc?
Oh, the zoo. Okay, that's okay.
It does join up. Look at it.
The second one does not.
It almost does.
Sorry, that makes sense. Oh, is this about the bus? They're gonna do us a solid and consider putting in a bus into the zoo. Is that?
I
that
know,
one?
right? Fucking direct from the train
We get
station
so-
to the zoo.
They care about us a
It's
lot.
so nice.
This is almost as good as that
It
time.
reminds me of that time, like a year ago, when I could just go direct from the train station to the zoo.
Oh yes, that one. But do you remember that time when they gave us Wellington's first electric bus?
Oh yeah, that guy's still driving around.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty loud out there for fully electric fleet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so the electric bus one, you probably heard us talk about it. That was when they got rid of every electric bus.
All of them, just all of them.
So we have 0. added one new electric bus and said, Wellington's first electric bus. How good is this? And you guys, aren't we progressive? Aren't we very like new and
aren't they meant to be replacing them soonish with more electric buses?
I mean, we were never meant to. Do you remember when we got given all the shitty old Auckland buses?
Oh my god!
They were like Auckland's buses, like they're too old, too polluting. Let's get rid of them.
Yeah, we don't want them. Oh, don't worry, we'll have them.
We'll take them. We'll replace our electric buses with those fucking things. Anyway, yeah, they're talking about putting a route into the zoo. Do we know anything about it? They're just thinking about it so far, right?
I think they are setting up a trial, so it should be happening next month, I think.
That's good.
But yeah.
So at the moment, it's from the train station 2 or 3 transfers, maybe 2 at the moment. Yeah, which is like it's fine if you don't have children with you. But guess what? Going to the zoo, you have kids with you. So, well, sometimes.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
to go to the zoo.
So they put in that like 18 from the Karori to the hospital. Because they used to have that.
Yeah.
And people fucking got up in arms and that got put in a thing. Because like a lot of hospital workers use that exact route. And
well, there's also just like some things have more requirements. Like kids especially don't want to have to transfer.
Yeah.
And neither do people going to the hospital. But yes, hospital workers as well. Yeah. It's like that thing. Why didn't they get someone who just looked at the routes and said, we know
all the snapper data? Like,
they have it. They
so
had
much
the
snapper
data.
I kind of want to request like all the snapper data because
no way they'd give it to you.
No, like you can.
No, it's commercially sensitive.
Oh yeah,
because it lets the operator. That's why the operators weren't allowed to like do it, and some operators didn't have snappers because Infratel would have it, which means India Bus would have it, so they could outbid.
Yeah,
so we talked about that before.
It's kind of interesting because. Oh no, I think I talked about this last week. So the LGOIMA, the
LOGMA,
the local government OIA, basically.
LIGMA.
LGO.
Balls.
Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act.
Oh wow, it's got a name in there. Yeah, I have noticed it's like different.
Yeah, so that you can like request stuff even off contractors of stuff, which makes me wonder, like, can like people request stuff off our government clients about us?
Yeah, but nothing commercially sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Local government only, right? So
yeah, it's an interesting one. I've done a few trial requests for it.
Yeah,
basically seeing if bus drivers are speeding down the stretch.
Yeah, and that's contractor information.
Yeah, I'll see. And like, they can't say that is against the public opinion.
Yeah, and it's not commercially sensitive.
So I don't think they can.
They might do vexatious is a common one.
Oh, that's only if you're doing like too many, which I do.
Well, they're allowed to say a request can be vexatious even if it's only one thing if it takes a lot amount of time. So, for example, they're allowed to charge you for it, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, if they said this will cost us like an hour of work, which they never will, they'll be like, "This is 20 hours of work."
Yeah.
Hey, what's the next news story? We gotta bump through these kind of a little bit.
Oh yeah. Tell me about them creds.
770 million creds were dumped on hack forums, I think. I don't know where it was exactly.
Who was it from?
It looks like a range of different sources.
Oh.
Troy Hunt, because he has the most data, he can do this analysis. He estimated that it was obtained between 2008 and 2015.
Yeah.
So a 2015 leak is pretty useful still. The problem is this leak was in the format of basically 50 different files, some are .SQL, some are .text, some are .csv, and like they weren't deduped or anything. So yeah, supposedly from that 770 million, there is like 80 million or maybe even 20 million unique passwords in it.
Oh yeah.
Which is, 20 million passwords is nothing to scoff at. And I wouldn't mind importing it to Steamer here, but it's like if I was in the data broker business.
We're still as IRL, just FYI.
Yeah, I think it's because you need a refresh or something, or we need to like stop and start the stream. But it is edited. It's fine.
But we did stop and start the stream.
Yeah, I don't know if it counted. Also, you didn't refresh your page as well.
I think I did.
I'll try it. You can try it. Yeah, if I was a data broker for creds, I would like put them in a nice format.
Talk show and podcast.
Talk show and podcast. If anyone's joining us from the rest of Twitch, welcome to the Bus Factor Talk Show and Podcast.
Looking at the numbers.
If you'd like to call in and tell us about anything that you've heard today, well, you can already chat. It's pretty close.
I think we hit a Skype number once.
Yeah, we scoped someone it, I think. We've had like, fucking. We talked to like some of the guys of when people are at conferences. That's pretty much it. Come over for a conference. What's next? I'm gonna blat through some of this tech news. People have been doing some. It's called LoRa, I think, which is short range radio, and they're using it to relay NFC attacks. So for those who remember when NFC came out, there was a class of attacks where you could basically you hold a transmitter, like a relay, up to someone's card, and you hold the other one up to the dairy thing. So you walk up to the dairy guy and you hold your thing up, and it relays their paywave card over, long distance, potentially over the internet as well. So, the extra 100 milliseconds ping from the internet, it still allowed the transaction to complete, and it was like a legitimate transaction, right? It looked legit. Everything was fine. So they fixed that by lowering the timing requirements, so it can't go over the internet anymore because it's too hard. There's too much delay in there. But people have been experimenting with just doing shorter range stuff, so it looks like people have got it working over kind of like 50, 100 meters. So kind of interesting attack, and it's like it's hard to block, right? Because how do you block that kind of attack, a relay attack? You have no real way of doing it other than hold fingerprint to card or something. I mean, that's how like YubiKeys and everything do it. So they're like proof of presence, right? But who knows? What else is there?
Gets crapped out.
Can they still hear us? Yeah, it looks like the audio is working at least.
Yeah.
Good thing you noticed. Did you wreck it? What were you doing to... weird.
If someone can wreck it from a separate computer...
That's what hackers do. That's what we do every single day, Hugh, is from another computer, break one of the other computers. That's what we do every day.
But I'm like...
I don't know what O-Day you've got. Shit.
Just fucking... Jesus.
Anyway. Some Singapore health executives and middle management were fired.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so there was like a breach, and they had like Citrix open to the internet and no 2FA on it. So the Citrix manager, who's a middle management, got fired. Some security people got fired. The top level executives got fined with significant financial penalties. The middle ones had medium financial penalties and fired. And then like the low down people, they actually got like a bit of a shout out. Because a bunch of people were like, guys, this is really insecure. And the middle management were like, who gives a shit, man? So that was kind of cool. Good to see people being punished for having poor security posture. What's up?
I was copying files.
From where to where?
From there to here.
Yeah, that would definitely cause it. So it wasn't even like you were remote. You were literally doing commands on this computer. Yeah, that would definitely cause it.
Different commands.
Sure. Last one here is that, did you see that the top 1% of bug bounty earners still earn less than like any job?
Oh, really?
Yeah, top 1% of earners earn less than you get for being an exterminator in most cities. That's the top 1% of bug bounty earners.
But like we know some people.
It's not 1%. That is like that's 5 people in the entire bug bounty industry make enough to have a living. Everyone else doesn't. So it's kind of funny because like people often say like, oh, if you want to make a little bit of extra money, go bug bounties. Don't do anything else with your time. It is a way like you. It's not. It's bad. It's bad for money.
I'd find it good for upskilling though.
Yeah, that's true. So someone pointed out that potentially the top 1% of people have. So this is like a side hustle for them. If you're a pen tester full time and you want to do bug bounties and part time, then yeah, sure, go ahead. But it's not sustainable to make money off it to live. It's like basically third world exploitation.
Yeah.
Sorry, developing nation exploitation. We don't use the term third world anymore. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like it was a pretty scathing report that basically just says like the entire model is a bit fucked. Fucking clearly you're getting bored. Hey, finish off the rest of your stories, and then I think we're done for the day. We've got 5 minutes.
Yeah. So Auckland opinions are free.
Nice. I like my free opinions.
Do you like it? Nah, there was an opinion piece on Auckland buses and that they should all be free. What are your thoughts?
That all buses should be... yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I like the idea. One thing is that Auckland buses are quite packed in the morning, in the evening, so it's like...
I like the idea that inner city buses are free. and you charge.
Where's the inner city in Auckland?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, like that idea works better for some places than others.
Yeah, like I've seen that in other countries.
Sorry, what was the article you wanted, Cynic? What was the top 1% bug bounty one? Yeah, grab that one. Look, you talk about the buses while I find it, and I'll post it.
All right. Yeah, and yeah, free buses. Blah, blah. Oh shit, he's using my computer. He's fucking actually literally hacking me. Oh my god. Look at that. He's using his favorite search engine. Yeah, so bus news. The other one isn't really bus news. It's Auckland has 12 red light cameras or something. No, you can just go bang G in it. Yeah, that one. Boom. Look at that. And you're already on Google.
So the funniest thing about that was I searched the exact same thing in DuckDuckGo and Google. And the difference is DuckDuckGo, I tried 3 searches. None of them brought up anything even remotely related. So that register article, Cynic, actually links to the original article inside of it. So there's like, that register article is an article about an article someone else wrote. But that is pretty much it.
Look at this.
How fucking far down is that, dude?
It's only the 6th century.
It was my 3rd search as well. Whereas for Google, it came up number 1. DuckDuckGo is a really bad search engine. Like, it might be the 2nd best in the world, but it's still really bad. The thing is, like, Google knows what I want. Google knows me intimately and is like, I know what you want.
All right, your second search one did not have it on the front page for Google.
Yeah, I mean, I got more and more specific as I realized that DuckDuckGo sucks.
I'm not going to try to repeat this one because you've spelt earners as earners. Did you count that as a thing?
Whatever, come on. Anyway, the point is Google got it and your one didn't. Anyway, give us some more bus news stories. Should buses be free? That was your question. Yeah. Who knows? Should they be free? It'd be nice. Have you seen the study where once buses?
Oh, look at this. The first one you did had it on the front page.
The very bottom entry.
Google did not.
Whatever.
The very first search.
Such a salty sausage today.
Also, I would have written % there.
I tried. I couldn't figure out which one it was.
You couldn't.
The symbols. I don't know my symbols. My QWERTY keyboard symbols. I don't know them.
If you put it in %, it disappears.
Oh, what? It disappears?
It's not on the front page anymore.
Oh, that's even worse.
Top one, mate.
Did you see the thing where if public transport arrives more frequently than every 10 or 15 minutes?
Yeah,
it's like a
I think you've
psychological
talked about
shift.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all in favor of that. What else we got?
So red light cameras, that's what I was actually talking about.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Auckland has currently, I think, 12 red light cameras, and police only have staff enough to monitor.
Why does it
some
require
of them?
monitoring? The fuck does monitor? What do they monitor?
I just don't know.
It's a red light camera. It takes a
This
photo
is
when someone
something
goes through a
he
red
was
light.
saying. I'm like,
I did hear about this, yeah, but
oh my god, did you see? We haven't actually talked about this. So you know how we've got the bus factor gifts
Yeah.
Twitter.
yeah,
So one of the Wellington city councillors, so not the people that run Metling,
yeah.
because that's the regional council, but the just city councillors.
Is this the same one that I already know about?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So he started looking through, and he's
Oh, that
like,
guy, okay.
"Oh yeah, that's completely legal. That's completely legal. That's completely legal." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Wait, what about this one?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it turns red like a millisecond after he enters. Completely legal." And I'm like, "What? What?"
Well, he is like the transport minister for
Yeah,
Wellington
he's
City
like
Council.
the transport strategy councillor, and I'm
He
like,
knows what he's talking about.
"That's not how the law works, buddy." Like,
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Are you getting the ombudsman involved in that one as well?
no, I decided not to because
Oh,
that was
come
like.
on.
Because he was refusing to accept OAAs over Twitter.
So the law in New Zealand is that if someone tweets at a councillor saying, I'm making an OIA, the councillor has to accept that. You're allowed to do, anyone in the organisation has to be able to accept an OIA.
Any member of the agency is treated as the agency.
Yeah, and so that includes Twitter. I think So I don't know if they make a distinction for like personal Twitter versus not. But even in this guy's case, this wasn't like a personal Twitter. This was like his name.
He said it was his personal Twitter.
His bio was like, I work for the council.
Yeah, I'm a city councillor. This is my email. It's at like WCC.
Yeah, this is my email for the council. I think Buddy Woody, me and Buddy Woody go way back. He would agree with me.
Yeah, I was
he'd probably just
debating it.
email and be like, just fucking submit it through the thing. Like, I can do this if you want. But
Yeah,
fuck.
so like it did end up at the right place at the right eventually, and they were kind of like, yeah, in future, can you just like send it direct to us? It's like a lot easier for everyone involved.
It's like, sure, but that's not right.
Oh no, I did tweet openly like, I understand I can just do it individually, but I thought this guy acted very childishly, and
Yeah.
he was quite rude in his demeanor.
Yeah.
And
So not voting for
professional.
him next year.
Oh god, no.
Not voting for him.
He's like in the news for calling people fucking bitches.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's like a shitty person already.
Yeah.
Is that slander to call someone a shitty person?
Boom. Do another.
Okay. I don't think it's slanderous to point out someone's a shitty person, right? I think we're okay.
I've dealt with him before, and I think he is a shitty person.
Yeah.
Like,
Good opinion.
he's very opinionated, but doesn't
His
actually do
opinions are
anything.
wrong as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I showed you an email. He was going to like champion an issue for me, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
Okay, our last news story here is the that's a very offensive way to write that. The person who is suffering from mental health issues at the Terrace Bridge.
Terrace Tunnel.
Terrace Tunnel,
It's,
sorry.
Jesus, do you think it's a bridge?
Sorry, no, I just who knows? Who fucking knows? It's Friday.
The cops thanked the bus company Transit for helping out and getting him down safely.
Providing those buses. So good work, Transit. You can do something right. Hey, I think we're about done for today. I just want to see, I reckon we might be able to get one more red light runner in this segment. Okay, maybe not. But well, I'm going to wait for it anyway. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, nothing.
Okay, let's just wait for this red light then.
There's nothing, mate.
We've talked about everything in the news, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
no,
one thing I did
fucking
notice
jeez.
with all the gifts,
Yeah.
these lights are very badly timed. Like,
Yeah, they're way badly timed.
if you enter on a green, you
can
might exit
still-
on a red.
Oh,
No, he made it.
Ah. Okay, well, I think we're done for today.
Cool.
Are you here next week? Are you here next week?
Next week.
Well, might need a. We'll find out anyway, but might need to get a special guest on. I heard that the man who single-handedly managed to deploy RPKI
No,
to
next
all of
week
New
I think
Zealand.
I'm here. Oh no, next week I might. Depends on some things.
Depends on some things.
Yeah.
Jesus, you have no commitments.
Nah, depends.
Sometimes I doubt your commitment to Sparkle Emotion.
Depends on some things. I'll show you a message.
Okay. Well, that's it for today, and we will see you all next week. Stay bussy. Jeez.
Vector. Lip. Oh yeah. Lip Vector. Oh yeah.